Hello and welcome everyone. Today I'm going to talk about platform engineering. This is basically setting the ground, an introduction to what do you mean by platform and platform engineering. To come to this, what is platform? There are many things we can talk about platform. So before we start, I just wanted to start with this quote by Yuval Noah Harari in his book 21 Lessons in 21st Century book. He says that in a world deluged by irrelevant information, clarity is power, which is absolutely important. Go to basic, understand what exactly it means, and then we can explore further. With that essence, I want to go back and just reiterate the fact of a couple of known terms and the subtle difference between these things. So we started with a concept of DevOps, and it came to bring the developer and the operations community together. It went well for quite some time. It is still popular. It is to make life easier for both developer and operation team to achieve one single goal, that is the reliable application deployment. So in an agile world, you need to quickly ship the product, and then while you were doing this, making those changes, fixing those bugs, things could happen. And then how do you make sure that you are basically doing in a continuous loop? And it is all about what and why, right? So basically, let's say someone asked me to fix some changes. I know there is a problem here. I put it in the plan, I develop it, and then I push the changes to the repository. It kickstarts the deployment. It goes into a testing environment. So all these things happens because there was a requirement from the end user to fix an issue, and I had to do a lot of things, right? Now imagine that every time I make changes, I'm doing all these things manually. It'll take forever. Not only that, it will have a lot of issues while I'm trying to deploy the code because I'm then following my intuition, and every individual does things differently, and even one individual can do different things into different steps, right? So that's where DevOps came really handy and made things really helpful for the people. Now, SRE came into the picture. It's all about making the application reliable and secure and also cost effective. So it is specific to about how you achieve that, right? So it's not always like getting the best or the top virtual machine or the highest SKU to get the real performance. No. Optimally, keeping in mind that my application is reliable, resilient, and then it works as per the end user expectations. So staying grounded, making sure it is secure, reliable, that's where the site reliability engineering or SRE came into play, and then it became really popular. Now, the platform engineering is about what, that is the platform, which facilitates the how. So imagine that all you do today using many different tools and portals. What if you get a single interface and then you do everything what you need to do from an application development perspective, starting from setting up the repository for the development team, to building that application, to test and to deploy. From one single interface, you control everything, right? That is what platform engineering is all about. Now, to tell you that there is no off-the-shelf product which can tell you that, hey, this is if you configure this, you are now a platform engineering organization. No, there is nothing as of today. There is something which is coming back again and again, the word platform. Now it is being used in many different senses, but I want to just put a little emphasis on what platform engineering really means here. Think about platform engineering as a product development, not a project. So which essentially means that you have got an end user, they have their need, you need to understand how they work and how to make their life easier, not by building something on your own and then imposing that to the end user, but taking the input and constantly improving on that input. So it can be seen as a way to productize the DevOps and SRE principles for the benefit of wider engineering organization. So your end user is not the people who are accessing the application, but the people who are into ops and into dev, who are building that application and making it available for the end user. So you see the audience changes in the platform engineering perspective. You no more are thinking about who the end user are who will be accessing the application. No. Your platform engineering end users are the people who are either dev or the ops or the SRE people. So basically people who build that application in a nutshell, right? Now, before we dive deeper into that, we want to bring in one very important definition. It's a popular one. What is platform? So digital platform is a foundation of self-service APIs, tools, services, knowledge, and support, which are arranged as compelling internal product, autonomous delivery teams can make use of it to deliver product features at a higher pace with reduced coordination. Now, some of the words are underlined with an intention that we basically have self-service APIs. That means you don't need to reach out to an individual to ask for help. You should be able to do it by yourself. It is an internal product. You're not going to package it and sell it to outside market. And it should require reduced coordination. So we're not eliminating the word coordination from here, but are trying to reduce the coordination. That means every time you don't go back to the platform engineering team and ask for how to do this or can you help me do that. You should be able to do it by yourself without getting into the nitty-gritty of, let's say, how Terraform works, how typical deployment may look like, and all these things. It's a kind of abstracted way. And this was shared by Ian Botcher in his article at Martin Fowler's blog called Talk About Platforms. So there's a link, so you can go and visit the link. The quotation has been taken from there. With this, I want to end here and thank you very much. Have a great day.